Disclaimer: all photos, videos, music, and reports used in this content are sourced from public records, publicly available information, or fall under fair use for educational, informational, and awareness purposes only. This video is not intended to defame, accuse, or harm any individual. It is created solely to raise awareness, share publicly known facts, and support the pursuit of truth and justice in this case. Hey everyone, this is Zenith, her voice, her stories. Welcome back to the channel. Today, I have a story that's going to keep you on the edge of your seat. So grab a seat, get comfortable, and get ready. Because what you're about to hear is full of twists, emotions, and lessons you won't forget. If you enjoy videos like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's dive in. In the quiet streets of Milwaukee, the cold winter of 2020 seemed heavier than usual. Snow covered the sidewalks, but it could not hide the sorrow that lingered in the air. Amarah Banks, a 26-year-old mother, had spent the last several weeks in a haze of grief. Her 1-year-old son Arzul had passed away after struggling with respiratory issues, leaving a hole in her heart that nothing could fill. The funeral on February 7th was attended by family, friends, and neighbors, all of whom felt the weight of the loss. Amarah moved with quiet dignity, her eyes red from crying, holding her daughters Zaniya 5 and Camaria 4 close to her. The little girls clung to their mother's hands, unsure why their world felt so heavy, sensing the grief that saturated the room. Flowers surrounded the small casket, and tears fell freely. The service ended, the casket was lowered, and the mourners whispered their final words of comfort. But as the day faded, the darkness that would soon engulf Amarah and her daughters was yet unseen. That night, in the early hours of February 8th, Amarah and her children vanished. Hours passed, and when Amarah did not answer calls or respond to texts, her family grew anxious. Her absence was out of character. She had always kept regular contact. She had missed a planned gesture, a small gesture of normalcy that went unattended. Zaniya did not attend school that Monday, and Amarah failed to appear at her job on Wednesday. Concern ripened into fear as relatives realized something was seriously wrong. The Milwaukee Police Department issued detailed descriptions, hoping the public might spot them. Amarah was described as a black woman, standing 5 feet tall, weighing 130 pounds, with brown eyes and black hair. Zaniya was 2 feet 5 inches tall, 50 pounds, with brown eyes and long black hair. Last seen in a black coat and a long-sleeved shirt featuring a male sibling's face. Camaria, also 2 feet 5 inches tall and 50 pounds, had long braided black hair, brown eyes, a blue coat with stars, a Lion King shirt, and white pants. Their last known location was reported near North Shuren Boulevard and West Green Tree Road around 1 a.m. on that fateful Saturday. Neighbors recalled unsettling sounds in the early morning hours. One witness later told police that they had heard Amarah scream in terror, "No, no, please don't kill me," as she tried to escape her assailant. She ran barefoot, bloodied from the mouth, carrying the fragile lives of her daughters in her heart. The neighbor dialed 911, but when officers arrived, neither the family nor the complainant could be located. A missing persons investigation began on February 9th, and as authorities investigated, they learned that Amarah's daughters were missing as well. An Amber Alert was issued, amplifying the urgency of the search. Tips and leads came in, but the trail initially went cold. Information from Memphis, Tennessee, eventually directed law enforcement to Arzul Ivory, a man last seen with Amarah and her children. The revelation stunned the community. Ivory admitted to killing Amarah and her daughters. According to police reports, he had argued with Amarah following the funeral of their son and, in a horrifying act, killed her before strangling the 2 girls so they would not live in a world without their mother. He then set their bodies on fire in a garage near his home, attempting to destroy the evidence of his unthinkable crimes. The details, once released, sent shockwaves through Milwaukee. Friends and neighbors remembered Amarah as a gentle mother patient, devoted and full of grace despite the hardships she faced. Her daughters, Zaniya and Camaria, were beloved for their bright smiles, their laughter, and the inseparable bond they shared with their mother. The loss felt incomprehensible, leaving a deep and painful void in the hearts of family, friends. And the community at large. Disbelief lingered long after the news broke. How could someone so loving, so young, be taken in such a brutal way? The ongoing police investigation revealed the sequence of events that led to the tragedy. Witnesses recalled seeing Amarah running from her attacker, barefoot and bloodied, desperate to protect her daughters. Her bravery, even in her final moments, left a permanent mark on those who heard her story. As more details became public, the community responded with vigils and memorials dedicated to the mother and her daughters. Candles glowed in the cold night air as names were spoken, prayers were offered, and tears fell for the 3 lives lost. The story sparked necessary conversations about domestic violence, warning signs, and the hidden dangers so many victims face in silence. Although justice was eventually served, Ivory pled guilty and received life. Without the possibility of parole, the outcome could never replace the presence of Amarah, Zaniya, and Camaria. Family members shared memories of Amarah's love, her dreams, and the way she always put her children first. Neighbors spoke of her kindness, her warmth, and her dedication as a mother. Even people who only knew the family from a distance felt the weight of their absence. In the aftermath, Milwaukee came together to support the grieving family, offering counseling, resources, and community solidarity. The tragedy became a painful reminder of how quickly violence can shatter lives. Through memorials, shared stories, and photographs, the spirits of Amarah and her daughters continued to live on in the hearts of those who loved them. Their story stands as both a warning and a legacy, call for awareness, protection, and compassion for the most vulnerable. Though their time on earth was tragically short, the lives of Amarah, Zaniya, and Camaria left an unforgettable impact. Their laughter, their love, and the empty spaces they leave behind continue to remind Milwaukee and the world of the fragility of life and the power of a mother's love.
Wow, what a story, right? If you love hearing real-life stories like this, you're in the right place. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a story. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.